interviews are your chance to not only show your skills face to face, but also learn a lot about the company. So first, be yourself. You don't want to show any sort of mask or any other aspect that might shield your personality or what you're really like in the workplace. The employers are also looking to see, are you a person that they want to work with in terms of personality, how you interact with others. That's why they ask those behavioral questions. But then also ask great questions. It's the one way to show, kind of flipping the tables and saying, hey, you're a strong candidate. You want to be able to ask great questions. That way they know that you're invested in the company. Ask about the culture. Do they do anything in the local community? What other benefits are there outside of what's listed? Really find out how the company works and how that's going to benefit your career path.
Really taking the time to listen to what they're asking you and taking the time even to articulate an answer is really helpful. A lot of times people will just want to blurt things out or won't listen to the full question and will maybe give a spotty answer or maybe not give the full detail that person's looking for. Be curious and ask questions. Companies are always really impressed when you want to know more about what they do, the project, what your role would be, and just come prepared. Know about the company and their projects, their background, and what they're looking to do in the future.
Come prepared. I think to look over the job, really search into the company, find some things that you really want to know about the position or the company that aren't some canned question that someone told you to ask. I think that's key. Look over maybe some of the skills that you think are needed for the position and some specific things that you've done that show that you have those skills.
Be confident. Make sure that you've done your research on the company. You shouldn't be asking them what they do in the interview. Just make sure that you are poised. They're not just interviewing you to see if you can do the job. They actually want to see if you're a good fit for the company. So show your personality, but be professional. Also, with the professionalism, make sure you just bring in maybe just a notepad in your resume. Do bring in a copy of your resume, but don't bring in like a backpack and your dog and a helmet for your bike. I'm glad people are bike friendly, but leave that stuff at home. But instead, make sure that you look polished and clean and dressed up. If you have a suit, that's preferable. But definitely be able to kind of present who you are and just relax. A lot of people are really nervous in interviews, but it's okay to pause before you answer something. It's okay to take time, but just really be able to show that you have personality and that people want you to work for them. And then also make sure that you're actually asking questions to see if you want to work for that company, and ask questions that are intelligent questions. And then it'll show that you actually did your research and care, which is really good for employers to see.
Come in with a plan and sound confident with your plan, whether you know what you want to do or not. I know that's a hard question to answer when you're in school, but just coming up with a plan saying this is what I want to do and sticking to it. Otherwise, if you come in and I've seen the mistake of students coming in and just kind of saying, oh, I'm not really sure what I want to do, I just want a job. I mean, that's a big red flag and a big risk to employers because we don't want to hire someone that might change their mind in 6 months, because that means we spent all this money in training and investing time into that person, just that they might change their mind. So just hearing them confidently say, yeah, I know what I'm getting into, this is what I want to do, this is what I went to school for, and this is what I'm pursuing, that's going to be helpful for us and make that candidate stand out more.
Make sure to always have good posture. I think that a lot of the times we make it comfortable in an interview and we may slouch or lean back a little bit, and our demeanor says a lot to our employer, or who we're hiring with about who we are as, as a candidate. And then I would also say, try not to show up more than 15 minutes early. It tends to make employers feel as if they are rushed and they have allotted a certain amount of time for you. So make sure that you come 10 to 15 minutes early to play it safe.
Be confident going into it, know your skills that you do have, and try to highlight things that you think your employer would benefit from having you on their team. And just, be yourself. Don't go in and try to be something you're not, because then it might not work out later for you.